Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. In today's episode, I wanted to share a story from the Zen literature, and it's become really popular on my blog. That's been live for about 6 or 7 years, and people regularly search the term. So I thought it was time to do it in a vlog and share the story. It's from, I believe it originally was published in Zen Flesh, Zen Bones, like a compilation of a lot of Zen stories. And so what I'll do, I'll briefly share the short Zen story with you. Then I'll give a short commentary after that. And then if you're still interested and want to learn a bit more, I'll give a few short exercises that you can try and bring into your daily life to help you get to a place a bit closer to the Zen master who the story's about. So without further ado, here's the Zen story. One evening, as Shichiri Kojin was reciting sutras, a thief with a sharp sword entered, demanding either his money or his life. Shichiri told him, "Do not disturb me. You may find the money in that drawer." Then he resumed his recitation. A little while afterwards he stopped and called, "Don't take it all. I will need some to pay the taxes tomorrow." The intruder gathered up most of the money and started to leave. "Thank a person when you receive a gift," Shichiri added. The man thanked him and made off. A few days afterwards, the fellow was caught and confessed, among others, the offence against Shichiri. When Shichiri was called as a witness, he said, "This man is no thief, at least as far as I'm concerned. I gave him the money and he thanked me for it." After he had finished his prison term, the man went to Shichiri and became his disciple. So in the original blog post, I made an emphasis on the fact that we can choose how we react to other people, and of course it takes a lot of hard work and a lot of practice, but there's no reason to react to a person who comes with us with negativity or animosity or rudeness or even aggression. There's no need for us to respond in kind. A lot of people think that if someone's rude, then we have to attack back, and if we don't, then we're seen as weak or submissive. But no, that's not the case at all. We can choose how we react to an individual, and by reacting less and less and bringing less and less negativity into our lives, we can be at more and more peace and reserve our energy and not be brought down by these things from around us. And you can find this teaching in the Bible also. Jesus said the same thing in Matthew when he preached. "You have heard it was said, eye for eye and tooth for tooth. But I tell you, do not resist an evil person. If anyone slaps you on the right cheek, turn to them the other cheek also. And if anyone wants to sue you and take your shirt, hand over your coat as well." So this is almost an identical teaching, isn't it? If someone comes in, then just be at peace and give them what they want, and don't react, don't create friction or struggle against another person. And so it was interesting for me when I first found it in the Zen literature, and then also in the Bible literature. And there's just a couple of other quotes that I'll share with you before I move on to just giving a few tips and examples of how you can try and bring this more into your life. The less you respond to negative people, the more peaceful your life will become. And the last two quotes that I'll share with you are from a man named Wayne Dyer, who's a modern author, like a positivity guru. I think he appears in The Secret, The Law of Attraction, and he's in that new age positivity crowd. But he has two very powerful quotes that come as, again, the same sort of teaching. He probably read a lot of Zen stuff when he was younger and was influenced heavily by it, because he says in one of his quotes, "If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change." And another one of his quotes that mirrors that last one is, How people treat you is their karma. How you react is yours. And so in all of this, from the first story, the first Zen story, right up to those last quotes from Wayne Dyer, they're saying the same thing really. You don't have to react automatically how you've been programmed to react. You can take a break. There can be space between the person interacting with you, however that may be, and yourself responding to that. So just a quick analogy to maybe help you understand this a bit easier, because obviously a lot of us just react emotionally straight away to whatever it is that we experience, and it's quite difficult sometimes to create that space. So the way I would describe it is when you were learning to drive your car, when you were taking your driving lessons, every move, every gear change and clutch and brake and come to a stop, everything that you would do in the car, you had to consciously think about it. So yeah, put the clutch in, change down to gear 2 and take the clutch out, foot back on the accelerator. All of these processes were going on with a consciousness on them. You were conscious of what you were doing, and to begin with, if this is something that you want to try, you have to be conscious at every moment, every interaction that you have. And it'll be difficult the first few times if it's in your nature to react emotionally and just respond to someone. It's likely that it might be difficult for you, but in time you'll find that there might become a small gap, a small space in between someone approaching you or someone attacking you or whatever the negative influence is, and your reaction. You can have a space there. And then in that space, you can decide what it is that how you want to respond. You can just respond with peace, with compassion, with kindness. And all these things are just going to make your life and the world better. And just like with driving a car, the first 5-6 months, even once you've taken your test and after your test, you're still doing these things consciously. But then after a while, your subconscious mind takes over, and you don't have to think about them so much, and then they just become natural. And that's what will happen as well. If you practice this for a long time and make a real effort to not be brought down by negative people around you, then you can really make your life better by not responding to these influences. So I hope you enjoyed that Zen story of Shichiri Kojun and the parallel teachings in other philosophies and teachings. And I hope that this video can help you to, again, make your life more peaceful, more happy, and not allow as many negative influences in. So if you enjoyed that and benefited from it, please like the video and subscribe to the channel, because there'll be more content coming like this. And thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.